Ever felt déjà vu? Gurdjieff might argue it's a glitch in the false personality, a fleeting moment where the real you peeks through the cracks in the mask. What if that feeling isn't just a coincidence, but the universe shaking you awake? There's a way out of this trance, a method to break free from the prison of your unconscious mind. But before I reveal it, I want you to really feel the weight of this realization. Everything you think you know about yourself, about your life, about the nature of consciousness, it's all based on this limited, sleep-like state. The first step to awakening is deceptively simple, yet incredibly powerful. It's called self-observation. This isn't casual introspection. It's a radical shift in awareness, a way of watching your thoughts, emotions, and behaviors as if from the outside. It's like turning on a light in a dark room. Suddenly you can see all the furniture you've been stumbling over. Even historical figures have touched on similar truths. Einstein once said, "No problem can be solved from the same level of consciousness that created it." Gurdjieff's teachings give you a roadmap to transcend those limitations. But self-observation is just the beginning. Imagine if someone told you this moment, right now, was scripted. Every choice, every decision, already made. Like Neo in the Matrix, you've been living in a carefully designed illusion. What if I told you there's a way to break free? But the cost of freedom, it's everything you think you know about yourself. As you listen to these words, observe your reactions. Notice the thoughts that arise, the emotions that flicker through you. Don't judge them, just watch. For the next 24 hours, observe every decision you make. Ask yourself, did I choose this? Or was it chosen for me by my habits? You might be shocked at how little of your life you're truly awake for. Gurdjieff believed this is the first step to reclaiming your power and aligning your centers. And what if I told you that staying in waking sleep doesn't just affect your personal life? It ripples out into the universe. Gurdjieff believed that human unconsciousness contributes to divine stagnation, holding back not only individual growth but also the evolution of the divinity itself. This might sound far-fetched, but let's break it down. Imagine your mind as a tuning fork, emitting frequencies that resonate with the energies around you. When you're stuck in autopilot, your frequency becomes erratic, disconnected from the natural harmony of the universe. Ancient wisdom, like the Hermetic principle, as above, so below, suggests that this disharmony on an individual level mirrors disruptions in the greater divine order. But what if awakening could realign you with these higher frequencies? Think about the concept of resonance. When one tuning fork vibrates, it can cause another nearby to vibrate at the same frequency. Gurdjieff suggested that by breaking free from waking sleep, you start resonating at a higher level, influencing those around you and even contributing to a greater divine balance. It's as if every moment of consciousness you cultivate becomes a ripple in the fabric of the universe. Modern physics offers an eerie parallel to this idea. The observer effect in quantum mechanics shows us that observation alone can change the behavior of particles. This suggests that your awareness has a measurable impact on the world around you, potentially on a universal scale. What if waking up isn't just a personal journey, but a divine duty? Next time you catch yourself zoning out, consider this. Your awareness, or lack of it, might be shaping the destiny of not just your life, but the entire universe. This realization is both humbling and empowering. It reveals that every conscious choice you make has the potential to harmonize or disrupt the divine order. And here's where it gets truly shocking. What if your entire personality, the very essence of who you think you are, is a fabrication? Gurdjieff's teachings reveal a reality so mind-bending, the FBI wanted to keep it hidden. Your thoughts, beliefs, and deepest desires, they might not even be yours. This false personality Gurdjieff spoke of isn't just a mask. It's an invisible prison built around you since birth. From childhood, you've been told how to act, what to believe, what success looks like. These ideas shape your very identity without you noticing. Have you ever looked in the mirror and felt like a stranger was staring back? That's not you, it's your false personality. Gurdjieff said the moment you feel this disconnection is the first step to waking up. Think back to when you were a child, filled with wonder, joy, and complete presence. That was the real you. But somewhere along the way, society's expectations hijacked your true nature and built a false personality. But here's the good news. It's not too late to reclaim your authentic self. Do you ever question whether you truly chose your career, hobbies, or dreams? What if these desires were shaped by external influences, not by you? Look around. You'll notice that people from the same culture often share the same values and goals. That's the false personality in action, pushing us to conform. Here's the profound part. This false self isn't just abstract ideas. It's hardwired into your brain. Each thought and action strengthens neural pathways, creating habits that can seem impossible to break. But don't worry, there's a powerful way out, and it's so transformative that it shook the foundations of conventional society. Gurdjieff introduced a method called non-identification. Stepping outside yourself to observe your thoughts without getting swept up in them. It's like waking up and realizing that the character you've been playing in your life is not the true you. Here's how you can start. Observe your thoughts and emotions without judgment, as though you're an outsider watching yourself. When a strong emotion arises, instead of saying, "I am angry," try thinking, "I notice anger." This small but significant shift helps you detach from the emotion and see it as a temporary experience rather than your identity. Pair this practice with moments of presence throughout your day. Focus on your breath or the sensations in your body. Over time, this rewires your brain, creating new patterns of behavior and breaking free from the false personality. Through this, you can live with intention and unlock your real potential. So why was this practice so threatening? Because a society of truly awakened individuals would be harder to control. Imagine millions of people questioning their beliefs, their consumer habits, and even their identities. It's no wonder that Gurdjieff and his followers attracted the attention of powerful forces like the FBI. Now consider your connection to archetypes, those characters in stories, myths, and even movies that draw you in. Have you ever identified with the hermit retreating from society's chaos, the rebel challenging the system, or the sage uncovering hidden truths? These archetypes aren't just fictional, they're powerful psychological blueprints, as Carl Jung described, and they hold the key to breaking free from the false personality. Gurdjieff believed these archetypes were tools for awakening, like cheat codes to unlock your true self. Take the hermit, for example, embodying self-reliance and introspection. If you've distanced yourself from society's noise in search of clarity, this might resonate with you. The rebel archetype symbolizes courage and defiance, challenging blind obedience to external forces. Then there's the sage, one who guides you to wisdom, trusting your inner knowing over the illusions of the world. Here's the twist. Many people don't choose their archetypes. Instead, they're stuck in roles imposed by society, like the provider, expected to sacrifice personal dreams for others, or the ruler, clinging to control while avoiding a deeper calling. It's like being cast in a movie you never auditioned for. To break free, you must consciously choose your archetype. Ask yourself, who inspires you? What stories make your soul stir? For example, if you feel drawn to John Dunbar from Dances with Wolves, you may resonate with the hermit's quest to escape societal corruption and reconnect with nature. Or maybe Morpheus from The Matrix speaks to you, the sage who awakens others from illusion and shows them the path to truth. These archetypes aren't just entertainment, they are a call to action. By consciously choosing an archetype that aligns with your deepest truth, you can rewrite the script of your life, escape the false personality, and live with greater freedom and purpose. So, what role will you play? The stage is yours. Psychology backs up this idea. Research shows that embodying symbolic roles through techniques like role-playing or visualization can literally rewire your brain and alter your behavior. It's why therapists use these methods to create lasting change. Here's a practical exercise. Close your eyes and picture yourself as your chosen archetype. Feel their strengths and qualities flowing through you. Ask yourself, how would this version of me face the challenges I'm dealing with right now? By embodying the right archetype, you can break free from the false personality and start living a life that feels authentic and empowering. When you harness the power of archetypes, you're not just breaking free, you're rewriting your entire story. The question is, who do you want to become? Are you brave enough to face the hidden forces shaping your mind? To question everything you thought you knew about yourself and the world? Because once you begin this journey, there's no turning back. Your world will never be the same. This path isn't for the faint of heart. It requires real courage to confront uncomfortable truths about yourself and the world around you. But if you're ready to break free from the mental prison and see the world with new eyes, keep watching. The next step in this journey will change everything you thought you knew about the power of your mind. Gurdjieff's groundbreaking teachings revealed that we don't just have one intelligence. We have three distinct centers: the intellectual, the emotional, and the moving centers. Each one processes the world differently. Most people use only one of these centers to its full capacity, but imagine what would happen if you could harness all three at once. Picture having the sharp logic of your intellect, the deep wisdom of your emotions, and the instinctive power of your body all working together in harmony. It's like upgrading from a simple machine to a high-performance supercomputer. The consequences of living with imbalanced centers are everywhere. People making poor decisions, being overwhelmed by emotions, or feeling disconnected from their bodies. Here's the exciting part. Modern science is catching up to what Gurdjieff knew almost a century ago. Researchers have uncovered how thoughts, emotions, and physical sensations are intricately connected. Your gut feelings, they're real. The gut brain is in constant communication with your mind, and your emotions leave measurable marks on your body. But Gurdjieff didn't just identify the problem. He provided a solution. He created a set of movements designed to align all three centers into perfect harmony. These aren't random exercises. They're a form of moving meditation, a sacred dance that speaks directly to your mind, emotions, and body. As you perform these movements, you're reprogramming yourself from the inside out, upgrading your consciousness. But be warned, this practice is not for the faint of heart. It demands intense focus and commitment. You'll be challenging ingrained patterns and pushing the limits of your awareness. The rewards, they're beyond anything you could imagine. People who master these movements report experiences of profound clarity, where the universe's secrets seem to unfold before them, a deep connection to something greater than themselves. The ability to tap into untapped reserves of energy and creativity. Do you sense the incredible potential within you? Harmonizing your centers is just the beginning. There's an even deeper layer to Gurdjieff's teachings, one that could unlock levels of consciousness you never imagined. Are you ready to take the next step on this extraordinary journey? Are you ready to uncover a spiritual path that's been hidden in plain sight? Gurdjieff introduced a powerful method called the fourth way, which can transform your daily life into a spiritual practice. It's so effective that some believe it was intentionally kept secret. Get ready to discover the spiritual superhighway that's been right beneath your feet all along. While traditional spiritual paths often require extreme dedication or isolation, the fourth way integrates seamlessly with your everyday life. It's a practice that nurtures the development of your body, emotions, and mind as you go about your normal routine. No need for monasteries or mountaintop retreats. This is spirituality for the modern world. The fourth way isn't just convenient, it's incredibly powerful. It acts like an alarm clock for your soul, awakening the untapped potential inside you. Imagine transforming every moment of your day into a spiritual practice. Your morning commute becomes a meditation on presence. Conversations with co-workers turn into exercises in emotional mastery. Even the act of washing dishes becomes an opportunity for profound self-observation. But be warned, this path isn't easy. The fourth way demands a level of self-awareness that most people aren't ready for. It challenges you to confront uncomfortable truths about yourself and question everything you thought you knew about reality. The rewards, however, are beyond what you could imagine. Those who practice report experiences that sound like something out of science fiction, tapping into reserves of energy and creativity they never knew existed. But don't just take my word for it. Try a taste of the fourth way's power right now. Try this simple 4-minute exercise. Be intensely aware of 3 things simultaneously: your thoughts, your emotions, and your physical sensations. Don't try to change anything, just observe. Notice the constant chatter in your mind, the subtle shifts in your emotional state, and every little sensation in your body. This is the beginning of true self-observation, the cornerstone of the fourth way. As you do this, you might feel a strange sense of separation from your usual self. That's normal. It means you're glimpsing your true nature, the essence beyond the false personality society has conditioned you to believe is you. It's only a fleeting moment, but it's powerful, showing you just how much more there is to uncover. Now, here's where it gets unsettling. As you catch a glimpse of your potential to rise above this conditioning, what if humanity as a whole is moving in the opposite direction? You've been told that we're evolving, reaching new heights of consciousness and progress. But what if the truth is far more shocking? What if, instead of evolving, we are actually devolving? Look around you. Technology is everywhere, promising to make our lives easier. But at what cost? Every device you use is silently rewiring your brain without you even realizing it. Think about your day. How many times have you checked your phone? Each notification, each scroll is like a hit of dopamine. It feels good in the moment, but it's making you less conscious. Your attention span is shrinking, your ability to focus is diminishing. You're becoming more like a machine, reacting without true awareness. Don't believe it? Here's the evidence. Studies show the average attention span has dropped from 12 seconds in 2000 to just 8 seconds today. That's shorter than a goldfish. And it's not just about attention. Your ability to think deeply, to solve complex problems, is being eroded by constant distractions. Multitasking, once seen as a valuable skill, is actually making you less effective. Research shows it can reduce productivity by up to 40%. You think you're getting more done, but in reality, you're doing less and doing it worse. You might argue, but look at all our technological advancements. Surely that's progress. Here's the uncomfortable truth. While the external world has become more complex, our inner world has become simpler. We're losing touch with the deeper aspects of our being, becoming more like the machines we've created. Is this the future you want? To become a cog in an unconscious machine? There is a way to reverse this devolution, but it's not easy. It requires something that goes against everything modern society teaches: intentional suffering. Don't panic. This isn't about hurting yourself. It's about consciously taking on challenges that push you beyond your comfort zone. It's about engaging in work that demands your full attention and presence. These practices can reawaken the parts of you that have been numbed by modern life. Imagine consciously choosing to disconnect from technology for extended periods, sitting with your own thoughts without distractions, engaging in physical labor that reconnects you with your body and the earth. These simple practices are revolutionary in a world designed to keep you asleep. But be warned, the path to true evolution isn't easy. It requires courage to swim against the current of society, It demands you confront uncomfortable truths about yourself and the world around you. Are you ready to take on this challenge? To reclaim your humanity in a world that's trying to turn you into a machine? Are you ready to unlock the hidden power of the universe? The key has been in front of us all along: the Enneagram. This 9-pointed symbol is more than just a shape. It's a divine blueprint that governs everything, from planetary movements to the deepest recesses of your mind. At its core, the Enneagram is based on two powerful principles: the law of 3 and the law of 7. These laws explain how forces interact to create all phenomena and why everything moves in predictable cycles. Understanding these principles is like learning to read the source code of reality itself. But here's where it gets truly transformative. The Enneagram isn't just an abstract theory. It's a tool you can use to break free from unconscious habits and unlock your full potential. To activate it, begin by identifying your personality type within its framework. This will help you uncover the hidden motivations and limiting patterns that influence your decisions. Reflect on how these patterns play out in your thoughts, emotions, and relationships. Awareness is the first step toward transformation. Next, apply the law of 3 to observe how active, passive, and neutral forces operate in your life. Recognize the role of these dynamics in your decisions, conflicts, and growth. Similarly, use the law of 7 to notice recurring cycles in your behaviors or experiences. By aligning your actions with these universal principles, you can break free from the loops that keep you stuck. Daily practices will solidify this activation. Start with self-observation. Watch your reactions, habits, and emotional responses without judgment. Then, practice non-identification by detaching from these automatic behaviors and seeing them as separate from your true self. Over time, this rewires your mind and creates space for conscious, intentional living. Gurdjieff taught that working with the Enneagram accelerates personal evolution, helping you cultivate heightened intuition, inner peace, and even the ability to influence reality. But be warned. Once you start seeing the world through the lens of the Enneagram, there's no going back. Patterns in your life, your relationships, and even in society will become clear, as if the hidden structure of reality has been revealed. The question is, are you ready to embrace this level of awareness and transform your life? But Gurdjieff's teachings reveal another shocking truth about your personality that the FBI wanted to keep hidden. You're not just one person. You're a crowd, a battlefield of conflicting desires and beliefs. These multiple I's are tearing you apart without you even realizing it. This hidden war within your mind is the real reason you can't stick to your goals and why you sabotage your own happiness. Think about it. How many times have you promised yourself you'd start a new habit, only to give up days later? That's not weakness. It's one part of you rebelling against another. You have an I that wants to be healthy, and another that craves junk food. An I that dreams of success, and another that's terrified of change. These inner contradictions are everywhere once you know how to look. Your mind is a house divided against itself, and it's keeping you trapped. But don't just take my word for it. Science has confirmed what Gurdjieff knew almost a century ago. Psychologists call it cognitive dissonance, the mental stress caused by holding two conflicting beliefs. It's like your mind is being pulled in opposite directions, and the result is paralysis. Research shows that this inner conflict doesn't just make you unhappy, it can literally make you sick. The stress of cognitive dissonance has been linked to anxiety, depression, and even physical health problems. Your warring I's aren't just annoying, they're destroying you from the inside out. So how do you end this inner war? Gurdjieff discovered a powerful technique that's been kept hidden from the masses. It's called inner separation and observation. and it has the power to completely transform your life. Here's how it works. Instead of identifying with your thoughts and emotions, you learn to step back and observe them. You become the witness to your own inner drama. It's like watching a movie of your life, but you're no longer trapped on the screen. You're sitting in the director's chair. This practice is so powerful, it can snap you out of society's hypnotic trance in an instant. Are you ready to see the hidden forces keeping you asleep? Here are the unconscious habits sabotaging your freedom. 1. Believing every thought that pops into your head. 2. Letting your emotions control your actions. 3. Clinging to comfort, even when it holds you back. Breaking these habits isn't easy, but the rewards are beyond anything you can imagine. Imagine being free from the constant inner turmoil, able to make decisions with clarity and purpose. This is the power that Gurdjieff's teachings can unlock within you. But unifying your inner world is just the beginning. There are deeper layers to this practice, secrets that can fundamentally alter your relationship with reality itself. Are you brave enough to continue down this rabbit hole? Because what comes next will challenge everything you thought you knew about the nature of consciousness and your place in the universe. Most people live their entire lives confined to their physical bodies, unaware of the incredible power dormant within them. But you're different, aren't you? You sense there's more to life, more to yourself than what meets the eye. Gurdjieff revealed a profound truth. We have the ability to create a soul through conscious effort. This isn't some vague, mystical idea, but a practical, methodical process of inner transformation. It's the science of inner alchemy, a path to awakening your higher potential by integrating your body, emotions, and mind in ways most people never imagine. Think about it. How many spiritual practices have you tried? Meditation, yoga, prayer, each touches a different aspect of your being. But most people approach them randomly without understanding how to weave them together into a cohesive formula for transformation. Gurdjieff discovered that precise integration is the key. At the heart of this process are Gurdjieff's movements, unique physical exercises designed to awaken dormant parts of your being. These movements combine 3 essential elements. 1. Physical movement. Engaging your body with deliberate rhythmic gestures creates harmony and focus. 2. Emotional presence. Each movement requires deep emotional engagement, connecting you to your inner state. 3. Focused attention. The exercises demand mental awareness, forcing you to stay present and observe yourself in action. When practiced together, these elements work synergistically, rewiring your nervous system and forming new pathways that align your body, emotions, and mind. It's like upgrading your operating system, enabling you to experience life with heightened clarity and deeper understanding. But this is just the beginning. Gurdjieff's formula extends beyond the movements themselves. To truly transform, follow these steps. 1. Practice self-observation. Begin with awareness. Watch your habits, thoughts, and reactions without judgment. This reveals the unconscious patterns that keep you stuck. 2. Apply non-identification. Learn to separate yourself from automatic emotions and thoughts. Recognize that they are experiences, not your identity. 3. Cultivate presence. Anchor yourself in the moment. Whether through movement, meditation, or mindful breathing, presence bridges the gap between your current self and your higher potential. 4. Commit to consistency. Transformation requires daily effort. Dedicate time to these practices, gradually building the strength to overcome inner resistance. 5. Reflect and integrate. After each session, take time to reflect. What did you observe? What challenges arose? Use these insights to fine-tune your journey. This path isn't easy. Awakening your higher self means confronting discomfort, breaking old habits, and facing parts of yourself you've avoided. But those who commit to Gurdjieff's methods often report profound results. Moments of crystal clear awareness, an unshakable connection to something greater, and access to untapped reserves of energy and creativity. This is the essence of inner alchemy, a precise, transformative process for turning your ordinary life into something extraordinary. Are you ready to commit to a formula that can unlock the deepest levels of your being and lead you toward true liberation? The choice is yours, but the potential is limitless. Your personal growth isn't just about you. It's tied to the fate of the universe itself. This shocking truth about human existence was uncovered by Gurdjieff. We're not passive observers, but active participants in a divine drama. The problem? Most of us are sleepwalking through our roles, unaware of our true power. Gurdjieff revealed a disturbing idea. Unconscious humans might be food for the moon. Our unconscious suffering and negative emotions could be feeding divine processes beyond our comprehension. But don't worry, there's a way out of this trap. The key is conscious evolution. By raising your consciousness, you're not just transforming yourself, you're contributing to the evolution of all humanity. We're all connected in a vast web of energy, and your inner work sends ripples throughout the entire system. Gurdjieff hinted at an incredible destiny for humanity. He envisioned us becoming conscious co-creators of the universe itself. Imagine a future where we're not just inhabitants of Earth, but active shapers of divine destiny. This prediction is unfolding right now. We're witnessing a global awakening, a surge in consciousness that's changing the fabric of our reality. The old systems are crumbling, and a new world is being born. But fulfilling our divine purpose isn't easy. It requires a radical change in how we think, feel, and act. We need to break free from old patterns, face our deepest fears, and step into our true power. The choice is yours. You can continue sleepwalking, unconsciously feeding forces you don't understand. Or you can wake up, claim your power, and help shape the destiny of the universe. What will you choose? The fate of everything might just depend on your decision. Gurdjieff discovered something that will change everything you thought you knew about your own mind. It's called buffers, and they're the reason you're not reaching your true potential. These buffers are powerful psychological shields that keep us trapped in a comfortable sleep, blinding us to the truth about ourselves and the world around us. Think about it. How many times have you avoided looking too deeply at your own thoughts and behaviors? These buffers are the reason why, and they're holding you back from true awakening. But here's where it gets really interesting. These buffers aren't just protecting you from external threats. They're shielding you from the most terrifying thing of all, your true self. Most people are so afraid of confronting their real nature that they'll do almost anything to stay asleep. You might think you want to wake up, but part of you is fighting against it with everything it's got. Look at the world around you. How many people do you know who stay in unfulfilling jobs or relationships because it's comfortable? How often do you distract yourself with social media or TV instead of facing your own thoughts? These are all ways we avoid confronting our true nature, and they're costing us our freedom. Modern psychology has confirmed what Gurdjieff knew almost a century ago. Scientists have identified numerous defense mechanisms we use to protect our egos and avoid uncomfortable truths. From denial to projection to rationalization, we have an entire arsenal of mental tricks to keep ourselves asleep. So how do we break free from these invisible chains? Gurdjieff taught a method known as the stop exercise, a deceptively simple yet radical practice that disrupts the automatic flow of your life and reveals the unconscious forces controlling you. At random moments, often during group exercises, participants were instructed to stop, freezing their movements, thoughts, and emotions exactly as they were. This sudden interruption forces you to observe yourself in an unfiltered state, catching glimpses of the inner workings of your mind and body. It's in this frozen moment that you can see your tensions, automatisms, and defenses laid bare. The stop exercise doesn't just halt your physical actions, it halts your habitual thought patterns, creating a space for real self-awareness to emerge. Imagine being frozen mid-sentence, mid-thought, or mid-emotion. It's uncomfortable, even shocking, but that's the point. These moments jolt you out of your habitual patterns and into the present moment, forcing you to confront the raw reality of your existence. Over time, this practice helps dismantle the buffers that keep you asleep, making it one of Gurdjieff's most groundbreaking tools for spiritual awakening. This method isn't for the faint of heart. It requires courage, vulnerability, and an unflinching willingness to face yourself. But for those ready to step into the unknown, it offers a profound path to inner freedom and transformation. Are you ready to stop running from your true self and start waking up? Gurdjieff's teachings hold the key to a transformation beyond your wildest dreams. The journey we've been on is about to reach its climax, and you don't want to miss what comes next. The task of self-awakening is enormous. Make no mistake. It requires you to question everything you thought you knew about yourself and the world. Are you brave enough to face the uncomfortable truths lurking in your subconscious? To confront the false personality that's been running your life on autopilot? But here's the mind-blowing part. Your awakening isn't just about you. The consequences of mass awakening would be earth-shattering. Power structures would crumble. Industries built on keeping you asleep would collapse overnight. Are you starting to see why this knowledge has been suppressed? Gurdjieff hinted at something so incredible. It's almost beyond comprehension. He envisioned a new, awakened humanity, beings who have transcended their mechanical nature and become conscious co-creators of reality itself. Can you even begin to imagine the possibilities? Now, here's the shocking truth you've been waiting for. The messages programming your subconscious are hidden in your daily routine. Every habit, every interaction is shaping your mind in ways you don't even realize. But there's a way to break free. The key lies in conscious observation. Start paying attention to every action, every thought. Notice the patterns. Question your automatic responses. This simple practice can shatter the invisible chains holding you back. Right now, you have the power to wake up, to break free from the illusions that have kept us all in chains. Imagine a world where everyone taps into their true abilities, where outdated systems crumble and a new, powerful reality emerges. This isn't just a fantasy, it's unfolding right now, and you're part of it. Are you ready to break free and see the world as it truly is? Join me in this awakening, and let's uncover the truth together.